All right, there we go. Okay, well, guys, it's so good to have each and every one of you here tonight. And we have two very, very special people who are going to deliver the message tonight. First, we have Andrew Hunter, who's going to come, and he's going to be sharing, as well as Kate Davis. Give it up for Kate. I'm so proud of these guys. You know, it takes a lot of courage to stand up in front of your friends and your peers and everybody and share your heart. And so I just want you to give them your undivided attention and really honor the investment of time that they've put in, as well as just the courage that it takes to get up here. And let's give it up one more time for Andrew and Kate.
Woo, yeah, let's do this, guys. Who's having a good night? Give me, whoa, yeah. Yeah. I'm pretty excited, except I'm kind of bummed. It's a Sunday night. That means Monday is school. I don't want to go to school. No, but so anyway, guys, we're gonna talk about we're talking about failing. Right? Isn't that correct? Kate, failing. Okay. If you don't know us, I'm Andrew Hunter. That is Kate Davis. Thank you very much. Okay, so first I would like to tell you guys a few quick stories. Okay, I have 3 of them. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. My first story is about a fun time in Catalina. Has anybody ever been to Catalina before? Catalina Island? You guys got to go. If you ever have a chance, you got to go. You got to go. That's like once in a lifetime experience. Okay. Anyway, back to my story. So it all started one day when they said, "Okay, we're gonna go ziplining." And I was like, "Oh, it's going to be fun. Yay, ziplining. I'm so excited to jump and get on a zipline." So anyway, I'm there, and, my dad goes, he's speeding 20 miles per hour, having a great time, going, "Woo!" Then my brother goes, "Woo!" They're all having a fun time. Then my sister goes, "Woo, yeah, I'm so excited." So then it's my turn, and I look out, and it's a little gate right here. So picture this as like a little gate, the gates where you open, then you step out onto the patio, right? Well, this is a gate where you open it, and then you either got to get on the zip line or you're kind of, let's just say you're not in the earth anymore. You're in the earth. You're just in it. So, yeah. So somebody's got a little scrape you up. So, anyway, yeah, so that's what kind of gates you are. You're looking down, saying, "Okay, I got to figure this out." So I was a little worried. I was like, am I going to do this or am I going to chicken out? And I had to think, and I kind of thought, am I going to do this or am I going to not do this? So I was like, oh, maybe I'll do it, maybe I won't. So, but anyway, on to my second story. My second story is, have you guys ever been to Disneyland? California Adventures? Yep, yep. Okay, who's ever heard of the Hollywood Tower of Terror? Okay, is anybody sad that it's closing? I am very sad that they're redoing it. I'm very sad. It's going to be disappointing. Yeah, so anyway, my brother, of all people, if anybody has older siblings, you know how they try to get you to do stupid things. Some of them, you are like, "Yeah, I'm so happy," and some of them are like, "Why did you make me do this? It was the worst experience of my life." But anyway, so I was in Hollywood Tower of Terror, and me and my brother and my family were getting ready to ride it. And he's like, "Oh, Andrew, we need to go on this ride. You're going to love it." And I was like, it was a few years ago. I was still kind of middle school, I think it was. And I was like, do I really want to go? I mean, it looks pretty scary. I mean, you're up 40 feet. You're looking down. I mean, if it breaks, they have to get a ladder, and you got to go all the way down. I mean, do I really want to do it? I mean, I don't know. I was kind of scared. So I was like, oh, I don't know. So anyway, on to my third story. I don't know about you guys, but I get a little scared because if you don't remember, I can refresh your memory. I have a thing called hydrocephalus. If you don't remember, ask somebody who was here a few weeks ago. And anyway, that causes me, and that stops me from taking challenges. It just does, because I'm always worried. I'm like, hey, if I do this, what happens to my shunt? Maybe it will break or something, and then I got to go to the hospital. That's another day I miss a school. Then I got to go to the next day and make that day up a school. Then I got to do this, and I got to do that. And then what happens if something happens in the surgery? What happens if this and that? And I'm all worried. So I tend to go to the safe routes. I mean, I know it's bad, but sometimes I just have to play it safe because I'm so worried. So thank you very much, and here's Kate to tell you a little more.
All right, I'm Kate. We all struggle with the failure of fear. Trying new things is really hard for everyone, and especially when we all have our little comfort zones, we don't want to step out of them, Um, so I had a friend who always talked about trying out for a play, and she was really talented, but she'd never tried out for a play. All 3 years of middle school, I knew her, and she was just too scared. She always said, "Oh, I want to do it," but I won't. I'm like, why not? And I think we can all really relate to her. We don't want to be pushed out of our limits, and we want to stick out what we're good at, and I don't want to speak with the microphone. I'll just speak without it. The things that we're good at, we're going to stick at, and we just don't want to be pushed out of our limits. I think we can, yeah. And for me, I can really relate to her, especially doing these tag teams. It really scared me because I'm not the best at um, public speaking at all. One day, Pastor Craig asked me if I wanted to see what the tag teams were about, like no pressure or anything. I didn't have to do it. Like, just see what it is about. But
All my fault,
yeah,
sorry.
pretty much. He was, so I would go there, and he's like, "Oh, I scheduled you in for this date, and you're doing overcoming fear and blah 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 blah." So we studied, fear, and we go on stage, and I just completely break down, and I'm just so overwhelmed, and I cry, and fear can overwhelm us, and it can get the best of us, even though you guys aren't going to yell at me for standing up here. Fear just comes into our minds and tells us things. It's much scarier than it is. And sometimes we just need to say yes to faith and no to fear. Fortunately, the Bible tells us that we can overcome this fear of failure.
Hello? Okay, good. Okay, sorry, I just like to use the mic a little better, so to make sure you guys can all hear me. Okay, so I'm going to read you. You may be asking yourself, Andrew, I've read the Bible about 15 times, and I've never heard anything about failure. Well, you know what? You just need to go home and rethink that and look it over, because there are many Bible verses there are many Bible verses. So I will read you a few right now. James 3:2. We all stumble in many ways. We all stumble. We all just do. Proverbs 24:16. For though a righteous man falls 7 times, he rises again. That means if you fall, what do? Get back up. Fall, get back up. Fall, get back up. It's not you fall, oh, I'm just going to stay down. No, you fall, get back up. Okay? And then I have a question for all of you. What faith risks have you taken? What faith risks have you taken? That's just what I want to know. And then so you either have 2 options, okay? I'm going to give you two big options. One's big, one's big from one side, one's big from the other. Are you going to forget everything and run? Or are you going to face everything and rise? That is up to you. Forget everything and run, or face everything and rise. It's all up to you. There are important lessons that only failure can teach you. These are lessons that you won't learn from passing. You'll learn from failing. Thank you very much.
So Hebrews 11:6 says, "Without faith, it is impossible to please God. You cannot play it safe and please God." Instead of taking it safe and sitting on the sidelines, and you need to step up sometimes, and even if it's uncomfortable. Faith is a huge risk, but the only way to build our faith is to take risks, and we're not going to. And if we're not taking risks, then we're not pleasing God. You may be here and you feel that everyone's perfect except for you, and you're the only one messing up. But God tells us to say yes to faith and no to fear. Fear can just control us and get the best of us. But just praying to God, reading the Bible, it will help you become a better person. Yeah, and go away from fear.
Okay. And then I also have one of the main Bible verses I would like to read to you. 2 Timothy 1:7. For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. Okay? And then also, I would like to ask you, what would happen if, as a youth group, we took faith risks? What would happen if, as a youth group, we all said, I want to do a tag team sermon with so-and-so, or I want to do a tag team sermon, or I want to, do something. Then we could all be doing tag team sermons every week. We could all do it. Those two could do it, you could do it, any of us could do a tag team sermon. We just have to take faith risks. What would happen if, as a church, we took faith risks? What would happen if, as a church, you were one of those people where you looked over at the church and you're like, oh, greeting looks fun, but I don't know if they really need my help or I could do it, or, oh, that'd be cool to be an usher. That'd be fun, dealing with money and stuff. I deal with money, all the time or whatever. That'd be kind of fun. Or what if you even said, oh, I think Pastor Craig's doing a great job, but I feel I could teach this better. What would happen? Hey, no offense, Pastor Craig, no offense. You're a great pastor. I'm just trying to get my point across. So seriously, what would happen if we all took faith risks? Maybe you could be a pastor, or you could be a pastor, or you could be a pastor, and then we'd all be chasing one job. We'd all be chasing Pastor Craig's job. He'd be worried. That's basically what I would like to tell you. And remember this, okay? There's one thing I would really like you to remember, okay? And that is leverage the lessons of failure to be a better person, which means leverage the lessons of failure to be a better person. That means use the lessons of failure to make you a better person. Thank you very much. And thank you guys for listening to us. I hope you have a great night and a great week. And let's have a great week. Thank you very much. Let's give Kate a round of applause, guys. She did great. Woo!
Great job, Andrew and Kate. Fantastic. The fear of failure really does kind of sometimes keep us from stepping out in faith. Sometimes you might even think, I can't live the Christian life, and so why try? Or maybe you're like, I just want to pretend. It's that fear of failure, not giving God a chance to work himself out in your life. And there's some lessons that you can only learn through failure. And I'm just so proud of you guys. I thought you did a great job, and you took a faith risk, and you risked failure, and look at what God did. I think God spoke to some people even tonight. And if you want to share a tag team sermon, we have a special training that's coming up on the first Saturday of November. And Christy has a sign-up sheet right back there on a clipboard, and we would love for you to consider being part of a tag team. We're really excited about next month and just what God's going to be doing, so you can be looking forward to that. We are going to break right now. What are we doing, Simona? Middle schoolers, you're going to be heading out in the parking lot. High schoolers, you're going to be heading to small groups, and so middle schoolers, if you can go first and go ahead and go outside to the parking lot. Julian is going to explain our dodgeball game to you with Jeremy's help. And our high schoolers, you're going to be breaking up into your small groups. And Christy's going to help you guys do that.